y'all. This is V.Bozeman, and you are checking out YourMusicMyWorld.com.
Last night I smoked the black and thought about your good love. Listening to some Jodeci all night long.
So we saw you on Timothy Bloom's single "Till the End of Time," but for those who may not know or heard of you yet, who is V.Bozeman?
Well, who is V.Bozeman? I'm a universal soul singer. I'm a very, open person as far as, my music, and I'm free. I'm open to vulnerability. I love soul music, and I'm ready to, give myself to the world.
Okay. So since appearing on that single, how has your musical journey been so far?
Oh, it's been quite interesting. This thing we do called music is it takes you through so many ups and downs, but it's made me the person that I am today, of course. I've been, all around the world. I've worked with so many great, artists and producers and, things of that nature. And it's kind of brought me back to, where I started from, which is L.A.
Mm-hmm. And
I've just been going for years now, probably since I was 19.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm being too general, but
no, you're
it's
doing
a long story, honey. I will have you on this phone, on this interview for hours and hours. Telling you my story.
So who were you influenced by in music when growing up?
Definitely gospel. I was raised in a church, in church practically every day of the week, choir rehearsal, Bible study. So I definitely have that, gospel influence. I love Shirley Caesar. I love Cece Winans. I love Kim Burrell. I call my musical godmother, fairy godmother, Winnie Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I really looked up to real soul singers, and that kind of captured your heart and your soul.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's where it comes from.
Okay.
That gospel comes from that real place, all the way back to slaves, and that whole story. So that's what has influenced me over the years.
Okay. And it definitely shows in when you sing, because you have a very strong voice, and it's very lovely.
Thank you. Yeah, I can holler with the best of them.
Yes. So we just heard your own version of H-Town Knocking the Boots. What can fans expect for your original music to sound like when you start putting that out?
Yeah, I just want to be clear to my fans and everybody that's heard my music. I know coming out with Till the Time, it's very different, as far as what I'm doing now. Mm-hmm. Not what I'm doing now, but Knocking the Boots was just something that I wanted to play with, R&B, people have so many, I don't know, it seems like R&B now is getting such a bad, rep, or it's like bad karma or representation of what R&B is. And I just wanted to, pay homage to it, that's all, because, that's one of the genres of music that makes me who I am, today.
Mm-hmm.
So I just was paying homage to that. But as far as my original music, I just like to call it universal soul shit. Because I feel like, soul music is not just, when people kind of stereotype it as an Aretha Franklin song or a neo soul song or a James Brown song. That's not what soul music is to me. To me, soul music is music that touches the souls of the people, meaning anybody. Any human being, I would hope, has a soul. So whatever music you hear that touches your soul on a universal level, that's soul music to me. And for my album and what I'm doing, it exemplifies that. You know what I'm saying? I'm very soulful in my voice and how I execute records, but the music is going to be a combination of a lot of different genres mixed and infused together, you know, that can be heard all around the world, you know. So my music is just left the center, but you don't want to play it at the same time because it's definitely going to touch you. I can't do music that doesn't touch my heart and my soul at its core, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hopefully I explain that right.
Yeah, I got you.
You know?
Okay.
And really now, you know, at the present time, I'm signed to Cee-Lo Green, and that's my musical mentor. And we've been in the studio cooking up a lot of big universal soul records. I mean, I've learned so much from Cee-Lo, and I respect him and his musical mind, you know, in a big way. He is a musical genius. I have never seen or worked with anyone like him. So, you know, the music is going to be off the chain. That's all I can say.
I can't wait. Speaking of you and Cee-Lo, I saw a clip where you were performing Fool for You with him, and I was like, I just love her. She could just sing her ass off.
Yeah, man. I mean, my first performance with him and doing that song was at the Kodak Theater. And it was so fun because Cee-Lo is such an impromptu person. Like, we didn't rehearse. We didn't, you know, try to come out there, you know, over-rehearse. It was so authentic and everything. And he's so authentic when he performs and how he, you know, how he is on stage. And it was fun, you know. Talking behind Melanie Fiona, you know, you can't play around because the girl can sing. So, you know, it was an honor to sing that song and to be up there with him, and the energy was so strong and just overwhelming. It was fun, and we did a lot of, you know, shows together. We went to Brazil, you know, we did the Sonar Music Festival, and we did the Jazz Festival in New Orleans. So, you know, I love performing with C, and we'll do a whole lot of shows in the future, too, you know?
Okay. I can't wait to see that, too.
Yeah.
So I saw a tweet a while back that you were working in the studio with Rico Love. Who else have you been in the studio with working on music?
Yeah, I've been in the studio with Rico. I've been in there with this new producer called Red Wine. He's in his 20s, early 20s. I love his approach to music. He's a real good producer. I've been in there with, of course, Timothy Bloom and Cee-Lo, Andre Harris. You know, you can kind of get confused in your direction when you have too many hands in a pot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I really have a musical connection with a producer or a writer or whatever, I like to kind of, you know, move in that energy and not, you know, spread myself too thin. I think it's real important that, you know, an artist kind of sticks with the plan, I should say, or, you know, not veer off and try to work with with this and that producer just because, oh, they made this hit for that person or they made this hit for that person. It does not mean that that producer is for you. Because a lot of times you start sounding like everybody that's on the radio, and that's one of the things that's annoying right now. You know, everybody sounds the same because they want that hit or they want to sound like that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of just vibe on my own little flow. You know what I'm saying?